boy, put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it.
Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Condors of Orlando. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here we go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Powering forward. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football. And
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Richardson looking to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. Here we go. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Colt defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Condors take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robbie Chosen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now Burrow. On the move past the 40. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Now Burrow changing things up here.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. Stop.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll change things up.
11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He will find his man Chase complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch so far by Chase. It's a first down.
11, 11. 12, 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Burrow on play action. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
In motion comes the tight end left. Richardson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to hit the football back again.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Richardson going on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling all year.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Adetomiwa Adebawore there for the defense.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This is the tight end Fant. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Gun. Cut. 11. 11.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
11.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
31 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Come on, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Condors are able to stretch out their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Darren Hall. On the return, here's Hall. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Colts.
19, 18. Come 19. Come 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let go.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. That's caught by Chosen.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Ready.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Get it. Chapter 11. Chapter 11.
Off play action. Richardson.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Alert! Alert! Cougar 19! Hey! Let's go!
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Gun.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3rd and 12.
Hey, can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Cap 60.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 60. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they...
Now look at this. this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Hold it ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. Touchdown! Kylen Granson from 17 yards out. And the Colts have taken a 4th quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
On one, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now it's Richardson. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Come on, come on.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
7
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson.
Flush to his right.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
On the double, on the ball, now. Let's go.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
He'll buy some time right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Colts. Melvin Gordon, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are able to move back in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Darren Hall. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here's 1st down. Throwing, Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Now Richardson.
Rolling to his left.
Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throwing now is Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
To throw, Burrow.
That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
I'm one, right?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
I Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
11.
Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's safe before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready?
Here's Richardson. Gets it to Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to get the lead up to 4. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Colts, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Orlando, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Guess I'm go that, please, please don't. Go that with me. Go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, stretch my bands. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plush like brush like plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is supposed to be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face. Your chain is a neck.
Go that, please, please don't. Go that with me. Left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that, this don't go that. Me.
They hit my designer for sneaks. Double demand in the bleach. I'm block over short. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Bitch at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top heat box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the script is like Titans. Legends on 3, 2, 1. You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm buying. I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him, you lying.